Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button, and if you're new here, please remember to annihilate that subscribe button, and also hit that post notification bell. Let's just jump straight into these videos. Let's go!
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't a
You're looking good.
Yeah, that's it, man. Cool.
Okay, bye.
Alright, let's do this. It's 4 o'clock.
Is it a wrap?
Okay, yeah, come.
Big up, big up, big up.
It's 64 business straight from the first degree.
Straight from the first degree to the 860. SBTV 864 open mics out.
I just want to say, every time I see Mike approach, like on the TV screen, I already know that he's about to snap and like drop some knowledge on us, because like I said, a lot of people who's been following this channel so far knows that I place Mike Righteous within my holy trinity with Akala and Low-Key with the top 3 UK artists, at least in my opinion. And I just love how he just goes off and like drops science, and he's like so philosophical and such an artist in its true form. But let's jump back into this.
Now on iTunes, right, and get that support with old music, yeah? El Natural. It's my brother Tom on the acoustic.
That's how I expect you to drop these bars.
We're gonna crack on. This is the pen. Listen. It's a test. Let's see who the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh, okay.
Hey yo, I used to be a pebble held in the hand of an African part of the first tribe that carved artistic patterns on a rock of flint. They grate my solid skin against the cave. These are my roots. Now your youth used me in play school by Bricktails. Been held by a slave in Israel. I felt the sweat on their palm, wet my fig shell. I put the pictures on the pyramid, painted on papyrus with hieroglyphics and what the Egyptians they wrote the scriptures with when evolution took place.
Come on!
Wings, 2 rat feathers, and you dipped their head in blue wing. I rap for Mozart, he held me tight to rap music. We produced a beautiful picture of passion that was moving. Deep symphonies, without me, there'd be no history. I'm seen in literacy, I sealed the deals, I wrote the rules. I mean, literally, your tears are enemy. I'm a rapper's best friend, and I could be your worst enemy. When you sign a deal for Devil Jam, you done sold your soul to the industry. Would you consider a real MC? I give them the ability to the words from out their mouth, put it on the paper lyrically. I wrote for
come on!
One as sick as me, the missing piece to your rhyme pack. I beheld in Hitler's right hand, his stone cold eyes cried when he wrote Mein Kampf. I sealed the deal handing over the Rhineland. Take me in your hand, you have to guide me like a blind man. I wrote the government secret book of society. If I could speak, I'd expose the truth behind the lies that feed. I even know every secret you're keeping in your diary. Your tears are inside. Lead the way and rap with me. I'm born in a factory with all of my family. From there it's separated into the hands of humanity. I could be in the politician's pocket. The paper is my partner. Without him I'm nothing. I bet
Come on. Can I sit here and say, I'm sorry that I have to sit here and pause it, but can I sit here and say that this man makes me never want to write with a pencil again? That's how I feel right now. The way he is dropping so many bars and so many lyrics and so much imagery, like he's painting a picture, like his words are like poetry, like oozing off of his tongue, off of his lips, onto the TV screen, like the illusion, and just like he's like such a magician and such a master at being able to create like such great imagery with words without you even having to sit there and see like a visual landscape video, if that kind of makes sense. It's just that he's so amazing. I kind of would sit there and say that he's almost like reminiscent of like a UK type of like Tupac, or like a UK type of Biggie, in that, so to speak, because he's able to sit there and tell a story. And that's what I love about Mike Righteous. You can always get a story from him. You can always get the passion. You can always get the energy. You can always get the lyricism. And you can always expect the bars from him. He never shortchanges you with that. Let's jump back into this. I'm going to take it back a little bit.
You have to guide me like a blind man. I wrote the government secret book of society. If I could speak, I'd expose the truth behind the lies that feed. I even know dirty secret you're keeping in your diary. Your tears are inside of me, lead the way and write with me. I'm born in a factory with all of my family. From there it's separated into the hands of humanity. I could be in the bottom of a politician's pocket. The paper is my partner. Without him I'm nothing. I've been held by great leaders and freedom fighters and righteous men of profit. Use me backwards to right, from right to left, the author of the Quran, the holy book in Islam. Before you read it, pour water on your forearm, put the Psalms in a Bible. But still I find myself in the hands of a grown man with no plan, signing a gyro. I cry when I write poems. Microsoft is knocking me. Everybody's got a laptop. Well, you've forgotten me. I give a poor.
Hey, come on.
Properly, you turn your back on me. You win the lottery because of me. I wrote a letter for a kid that never could spell. His brother's in a cell, waiting for his letter in jail. I write the will when you inherit the wealth. I write the details on every check you get in the mail. I wrote the
come on.
Nothing, so he buried himself. Before he done it, he wrote a letter he left on the shelf. The neighbors phoned the council, told him about unbearable smell. And when the council went in the house, the neighbors went in as well. They found him hanging from the banister. His head was
come on.
Letter and it said, why didn't anyone help? I told you over and over I ain't mentally well, and I'd rather exist in hell than live in this terrible world. You see me? I rip the tale of 1,000 fools cause I'm a pen, the world's most powerful tool.
Come on.
Respect.
Wow. That was amazing. That was amazing. So can we sit here and quickly talk about Mike Righteous with the pen? I love this because I love the imagery, like I said, like I was stating before, how he sat there and spoke about it, where it's almost like we live in a society where we're so technologically advanced, like we almost forsaken and almost like kind of betrayed ourselves on what a pen can actually do and what it's actually utilized for. And it seemed like he was almost like he embodied, like he created this inanimate object and gave it life. Like I take it like this, like if you sit there and look at how Pinocchio, when you had Pinocchio, who was a puppet, and you had the grandfather type older gentleman that sat there, and Pinocchio, all he wanted to do was be a real boy. And the older gentleman turned him into a real boy, and he became that real boy. That's what I feel like Mike Righteous just did with the pen. He took an inanimate object, gave it a pulse and gave it a heartbeat and made it express feelings of how it's been betrayed, almost like it seems like, so to speak, within a technologically advanced society and a world, and how we tend to forsaken it for like other things, and like how we sit there and like utilize others like avenues and other tools just to only realize that the pen was what got us here in the first place, if that makes sense. Like, I love that he was able to sit there and do that, and like that's true artistry at its, like that's true artistry put on full display, like 100. I'm sorry that I'm stumbling over my words, because you guys know it's been like 2 weeks since I've been in front of the camera, so I'm just trying to articulate myself well. But it's just that, just seeing how he was able to sit there and give this inanimate object life and breathe life into it, and just sit there and make me sit there and feel like I was being chastised by an inanimate object. Like, why have you forsaken me for other things in this world? Like, that's the whole concept that I was getting from this. I love the whole vibe. I love the whole mood. I love the passion he put behind this. I feel like Mike Righteous is so seriously underrated, and I don't say underrated because in the UK I know he's like almost like pseudo godlike over there, but I feel like he needs to be pushed so much further globally, because he has the raw talent and the capability to be able to express himself and to be with amongst the greats and to be pushed by the machine, because he possesses that. But I feel like a lot of people don't push those people like that, because they have too much depth to them. They have too much, like, they're almost, and so to speak, philosophers, if that kind of makes sense. Like, they don't sit there and try to put out something because they feel like it's just gonna appease to mass audiences or something that's gonna stick. They actually sit there and put something out that's actually gonna be meaningful to people, that they can be able to sit there and actually think about it and grasp it and utilize it and see how they can sit there and learn from it. And that's what I love about Mike Righteous, because he allows you to digest not only what he says, but he allows you to think and interpret what he says without having to give you like all these added visuals. Like, you create your own visual within inside your head. I thought that this was amazing. I thought he did a phenomenal job. This was well executed. Let me know what you thought in the comments below of Mike Righteous with the pen. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't about the race either, it's the marathon.